This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for August 6, 2025. It's currently August 6, 2025, 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $627.97. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the August 6th reading was created at yesterday at 8:47 a.m. So the overall theme and behavior, actually, before we get into this video, guys, if you're new to the channel, what we're going to cover will be the overall trend direction and chart behavior for the day. We'll give you the timing and chart behavior of the day's highest high, lowest low, and best trade opportunities. And we're going to give you the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. But it's important to understand the timing to the hour is usually on point, but there will be cases where you need to give the timing plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room. It's the sequence of chart events as outlined by the prediction that's most important to follow. And for that reason, I do not recommend trading this information alone. You should only be trading this information if you have access to our early access subscription, which gives you the live Discord trade alerts and live trading view chart drawings, where we're keeping people up to date in real time. Without that stuff, you should only think of this really as a form of entertainment, something that proves to you that extrasensory perception exists and can be used practically in the real world. All right, so let's get into it. The overall theme and chart behavior for today, we have a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. That peak probably takes place, it forms near a resistance level that we failed to break through many times before. Behavior around the high side, we have a notable trade opportunity that'll stand out on a one-day chart amongst other one-day charts. It'll stand out amongst other one-day charts for the month of August. A significant trade opportunity or lucky opportunity, something improbable near the high. Behavior near the lowest low for the day, we have a rally into key resistance and then a breakdown from that resistance with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. Usually those spikes up will meet moving averages as resistance. And we're advised to trade around a sideways fluctuating decline preceding a notable rally. However, this is a little interesting, being that it's a nullified card. It may not pan out that way. We'll have to look at it as we progress through the reading. In the pre-market, we have a rally higher through key resistance. We stay above it briefly and then break back down through that same price level shortly thereafter with the full retracement creating a peak. There's sideways rotation along key support around the open, and that turns into price swings in the first half hour. Price swings become more volatility between roughly 10 and 11, leading to our first day's high probably just before 11 o'clock. That's followed by a notable decline. It's probably a brief peak there, and at that high just before 10 o'clock, just before 11 o'clock, it's probably a brief peak there, and probably some temptation to chase the rally higher. I'm advised not to chase that rally. We have a decline into the 11 to 12 o'clock hour, out of which that decline ends with a fast sudden move higher, probably before 12 o'clock. Probably before 12 o'clock, but at least would be starting before 12 o'clock to move higher. Between 12 and 1 o'clock, roughly, we have a sideways fluctuating rally preceding a notable decline. There's an important range highlighted between roughly 1 and 2. That's an important range on a one-day chart minimum, probably on like a 1-month scale, but let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, it looks like we're bound between, matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, it looks like there's a move higher into the upper end of a range, probably another peak around 1 o'clock, and then we decline into key support. Support that's important on at least the 1-month scale, probably just before 3 o'clock. There's a rally in the last hour out of a day's low that offers opportunity to open up a short position or close a long position. We'll look at that in more detail. But generally speaking, when you have an ace of wands connected with a low, it's indicating that we see a lower price level in the not too distant future. Right around the close, we have a resistance level that's highlighted that we should decline from and then return to probably in the following day. And then in the post-market bearish price swings, more decline. So I think the decline probably... It's hard to say if we come back to a high at the close. I don't think we do. This is probably telling us that we're probably coming back to highs from the 6th, probably come back to them in the 7th at some point. Hard to say. It's a little unclear, that close card in that position at that in this sequence of events, but that's something that I'll look at in real time on the Discord trade alerts. But what I would be looking to do is, if you're in a short position from yesterday, I would probably just hold tight. You might be able to, depending on where we are around 2 o'clock, you might be able to add to that short position. But I would probably want to hold my short position. I probably want to hold my short position into the 7th. We'll see where we're at. If there's a good profit here at the end of the day, I'll probably just take it, because rule of thumb, take your profits while you can. Otherwise, we'll wait until the next day. But if we are at a high at the close, I would say that's another opportunity to open up a short position. And the sneak preview for the following day, there's a rally along a diagonal trend line ending with a fast sudden move higher, and then a move down, the breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. Unicursal hexagram at the open on the 7th, indicating a sharp drop either into the open or starting at the open. It may be that it's into the open based on the failure card. When we'll have to see when we get there. That's SPY for the 6th of August 2025. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Guys, if you're interested in trading this information seriously and successfully, you're going to want to have access to those services I talked about. You go to our website, Tarot for Traders, hover over Order Now, click on Subscriptions. Wow, internet is really slow. Click on subscriptions. Early access subscription is the first subscription here. It's our lowest price subscription. This is $150 a month. You make that money back in one trade. It's a no-brainer. You're getting the earliest access to any of our public posts. Comes out on Discord first. You're also getting access to our live Discord trade alerts, where we keep you up to date in real time for day trade alerts of SPY and swing trade alerts of SPY. It also gives you access to our chart drawings, which are usually on point. It's Mercury retrograde, so things are a little skewed at times. But you can see we actually are giving you in real time entries and exits into and out of trades. All of that is part of the early access subscription. Much love and appreciation to everybody that goes ahead and gets that. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.